Alright, bro, it's interesting, like, you know, there's this TV series Vikings, and there is this dialogue between the main character and his ex-wife, bro. And he's like holding a stick and playing with the fire, bro, and he looks at his wife and he says, "I'm tired." And his wife says, "It's been a long journey." And he says, "Not here, but in the mind." And his wife says, "All of our journeys are in the mind." And bro, it's actually fucking true. Like, all of our journeys are in the mind. Why is that true? I'm gonna tell you. Like, it's all, you yourself are your biggest like enemy and your biggest friend. You yourself are your biggest strength and your biggest weakness, bro. You know, you hold all the cards, bro. Basically, you know, I mean, God holds all the cards through you, but literally, you're the person who's stopping you the most, and you're the person who's helping you the most. Like, because everything is in the mind. And I don't know, I'm wondering sometimes, what our life gonna be like if we didn't have so many emotions and didn't overthink so much? Like, what would life be like if we didn't have so many emotions and thoughts? It's, I don't know, bro, same scenario, same fucking scenario every time, same situation. You can basically live it in 2, 3, 5, 10 completely different ways. Same circumstances, different life, bro. I don't know, it's crazy. Me, for example, so many thoughts every day, bro, so many emotions, and I'm trying to navigate it and stay productive all the time and explain it to others, because, you know, there's people nagging you all the time, you know. Not only that your mind is like a fucking storm, not only that your mind is like a sea, bro, like a storm in the sea, and there's all these things you're thinking about, all these things you're trying to stay on top of, all these things you're trying to be better at, and like at the same time you have emotions, which emotions are most of the time are telling you something completely different from your thoughts, bro. And you know, they're always contradicting each other, and there's all of that in your head. And then there's, you know, the fact that you need to act, and none of the emotions and thoughts would matter if you didn't act and if you didn't put some action in, bro. You know, some daily activity. And not only that, you know, not only these 3 fucking things, bro, but there's people around you all the time nagging you and like asking you about stuff like, Alice, you know what's the question that I hate the most, bro? Like, as soon as, every time somebody asks me that question, I'm ready to punch him in the face. And I don't mean slap him in the face, no, I mean punch him fucking hard in the face so he can fall to the ground, bro. I don't care if it's my sister, if it's my mother, bro. How are you? Bro, fucking how are you? Not only there's all these, you know, things going on in my mind, and there's all these, you know, bro, thoughts, emotions, actions, whatever. Not only that, it's a fucking complete mess in my mind, but there's people around you all the time asking like, how are you? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? How are you experiencing this and that? And now, not only you have to think, not only you have to feel, not only you have to act, but you have to fucking explain everything, bro. Explain all the time. Like, this is maybe the most dosadno of them all. Like, fucking explaining things, bro. Explaining what you feel and what you think and why you act the way you act, and justify things. Like, justifying and explaining are the 2 things that I hate the most, bro. And somebody comes to me and they're fucking blah, blah, blah. Justify this, explain that, why this, why that. Like, I don't know, bro, and at the same time you feel like you've never done enough. At the same time, you always need to battle the feeling that you feel like you haven't done enough, and that you feel like you could have done better, that all the things, because we're always inclined, basically, bro, to think of the most negative stuff. This is maybe one explanation of it is, for example, how in the early ages of our human lives, back when we were like wildlings and whatever, bro, like survival was a big thing, not getting eaten today, not dying today was a big thing, and it was on your mind constantly, bro. And for you to not die today, you basically need to think of every single negative scenario that could happen, predict it, and try to go around it, try for it to not happen. You're basically trying to not die every day. So this inclined you to think about every negative scenario, bro. This inclined you to think about, everything you didn't do as good, everything that you could have done better, everything that, basically every single negative thing that could happen, bro. Although it's not a productive way to live, because you're just summoning them towards you and you're just attracting the negative towards you. Although it's not a right way to go about life, it is a way to go about life, and it's deeply like embedded in us to always incline into the negative, bro. Add a couple like child traumas from when you were young to that, bro, and bam, you're set. You're basically set for failure, bro. And at least me, like, because I'm very interested in this spirituality, manifestation, like God, the universe, mindset, etc., all this stuff, bro, because I'm very interested in them. And I realize that there is nothing productive in feeling bad, bro. I realize that there is nothing productive in me feeling that I haven't done enough or I could have done better. I realize that, but at the same time I need to constantly, put in effort to tell myself otherwise every single day, bro. I need to constantly put in effort to tell myself otherwise. And I still, even though I'm aware of it all, bro, even though I'm so conscious, even though I'm so calm, and I'm so basically, bro, compared to other people, I'm not letting pendulums, or at least, I'm not letting pendulums, control me, and I'm not getting into pendulum's frame, bro. I'm not getting emotional about some unimportant stuff. I'm not getting angry often. Or angry at unimportant things. I'm not getting like frustrated, all of these emotions that other people have their day-to-day occupied with. I don't have that, bro. And yet, despite all of that, I'm still having all the negative emotions, bro. I'm still having times where I'm just feeling like shit. I'm still having times where I don't want to work. I'm still having, like today, bro, like I didn't ski. Whole day I stared at my screen and I wasn't able to finish any work, bro. I wasn't able to do anything. I'm just staring at my screen, trying to focus, and I'm not able to focus, bro. Just not able to focus. I don't know, something was off today, because, bro, I'm literally telling you, I wasn't able to send a single fucking message. I look at a message and I can't understand what somebody's saying. And you'll say there's days like that, yeah, cool. But at the same time, I haven't booked a call this week, like, because I'm here skiing, and basically I'm telling myself, yeah, I'm working, but I'm almost not working. So I haven't done any work the whole week. And today we had a 1 hour long call with basically the offer owner and the operations manager / sales manager, bro. We had an hour long call, what's up, Sashu, haven't booked any calls this week, what's happening, blah blah blah. And we're thinking about all of that, and it was a productive call, to be honest. Like, it's the first call basically where the offer owner hopped on a call with me and explained me some stuff. So that's good that we did that today, because I got a lot of insights from that call. And basically because when Kalina, my cousin, leaves today. She leaves like in an hour, so when she leaves, I'm gonna like sit properly in front of my Mara table and basically break down all the stuff we went over in the call and make a game plan and realize what are the lowest hanging fruits for me to book more calls and get better overall at every business account, and the DMs, etc., in my work. But I'm gonna do that later today. Yeah, bro, just doesn't matter how aware you are, doesn't matter how conscious you are, doesn't matter how ahead you are in your self-improvement journey, bro, in your relationship with God, in your spirituality journey. Doesn't matter, bro. It's inevitable to not have days where you're feeling bad, bro. Like, it's inevitable to not have days where you're feeling down. It's inevitable to not have days where you're slacking. It's just the way of life, and resisting it would only, do so much worse, basically, bro. You don't need to, no, you don't need to, but don't resist it. Don't try to avoid it, because trying to avoid feeling bad, bro, and always trying to force yourself into a good mood isn't the answer either. Because you're gonna burn out eventually and still get to the same result, slacking, doing shit. But yeah, bro, just saw some friends over there. What I was saying. Yeah, avoiding it and trying to avoid, bro, feeling bad is definitely not the way. Because then you're just getting closer to it. Then you're basically thinking about it. And avoidance is as strong as desire, bro. It's as strong. That's why, imagine you're sitting in class, bro. And the teacher is gonna, examine you on your homework, bro. You're sitting in class and the teacher's gonna examine you in your homework. And you're thinking and you haven't done the homework, and you're thinking please not me, and you're trying to avoid her at all costs, bro. You're looking in the other direction, you're like that, basically crawled up on the student desk, bro, and you're looking in the other direction, and you're trying as hard as you can to not draw her attention. Guess what happens, bro? Teacher's who do I examine? Ah, Sasho, let's hear your homework. Bro. But at the same time, if you've done your homework perfect and you're you've been preparing a whole week for this moment where the teacher's gonna examine you, and you're hey, mister, hey, missus, I've done my homework, can you take over? And you raise your hand, blah, blah, and you're raising your hand, please me. Guess what, bro? She's still not gonna choose you. She's gonna choose some guy who is just, sitting like this, bro. Because, basically, no, this wasn't a good example, but yeah, you're getting the opposite of what you want, basically, bro. But this is like a reality transfer thing stuff we're getting into now. That's not the point of the video. It's already 15 minutes. My whole goal right now is to try to explain to you that you'll never stop having these negative moments, bro. You'll never stop having the moments where, doesn't matter how ahead of life you are in, doesn't matter how far ahead in life you are, bro, how successful you are, etc. You're always gonna have these moments of doubts for yourself, bro. Right now I just came home, bro. I fucking ate a whole chocolate. I scrolled some reels. I jerked off, bro. And then I just lay on the bed like that. I just lay on the bed like that, bro. And I'm thinking, and then at the same time, I've actually gathered some pretty fucking cool momentum, bro. I'm posting, often. I'm networking with all these guys on Instagram. Then I'm here skiing in Serbia for a week, bro. Then I'm in this insane offer, bro. I'm on one of the most insane offers in the info space right now. It's a B2B offer. I don't need that much time on it. I just need to be on top of my game, bro. As a setter, I just need to be on top of my game, and I could be printing, bro. Like, this offer has the potential for me to make 10k a month as a setter, solely on commissions, bro. I'm not talking about any base pay. I'm not talking about any bonuses or etc, etc. I'm talking about 5% commissions, and I can get to like 10k a month. This is the potential of this offer, you know. It's insane offer. Then I'm here in Serbia for a week. I'm skiing, bro. I'm making a vlog. Then I'm coming back to Sofia. I'm gonna meet up with some of the boys from my setting community. Then I'm going to fucking Mount Olymp, bro, in Greece with a friend. We are gonna hike Mount Olymp next week. Then probably when I come back, I'm gonna go to Plovdiv. Then probably we're gonna go skiing again. You know, and it's this fucking exciting life while everybody else is sitting rotting at school, bro, just like smoking cigarettes and scrolling TikTok at school all day, happening nothing, doing nothing. And I'm on like, bro, I'm on track to be making 10k a month in a matter of 3-4 months, actually. Like June, July, I could be making 10k a month, and I'm on that trajectory, bro. It's fucking it's close. I don't know what to tell you. I'm there. I'm basically there. And yet, bro, I'm still having these low moments every couple of days. I'm still having these crazy, crazy moments of doubt. Don't try to avoid them. You know, for me, for example, what I'm trying to do is, which I'm not sure is right, by the way, but what I'm trying to do is basically, you know, bring my momentum up as soon as I can, bro. Like, you know, I feel down, whatever, I try to steer my energy, do something that's gonna give me more energy, do something that's gonna bring me energy, like put myself into a positive life lane again, bro. Start feeling good again as soon as I can. You know, I sense I'm feeling down, bro. I'm sensing I'm doubting myself. And I try to basically, alright, go out, drink a coffee, do some push-ups, talk to some people, record a video as soon as I can, bro. You know, clear my mind, steer the energy around me, so I can get into a positive momentum, whatever, cycle, loop, doesn't matter, I don't know the fucking words, as soon as I can. And I think that's a fairly good way to go about it. I'm not sure if it's the right way or the perfect way to go about it, but it's what I'm doing right now, and it's working pretty good most of the time. But then again, you need some willpower and you need some discipline for it. To be honest, it's not just gonna happen like that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, there's always gonna be resistance paired with the things you want to do. Like, every time you get something you want, you're gonna have resistance with it. You know, basically right now there's resistance for me doing work, because me doing work means I get closer to my desired reality. Means basically, bro, the point is, in a nutshell, because my storage went out, whatever. Basically the point in a nutshell, bro, is like, you can always do better, and there is a million things you're doing wrong right now, but thinking about them is never actually helping you in any way. So again, the answer is just feel good, bro. Just feel calm, just feel present, just live. Stop thinking, start just living, start doing, bro. Because we're thinking X things, we are doing Y things, we are somewhat getting Z things. Like, you know, Life is never complete, bro. There is this subconscious wanting us to complete things as humans. For some reason, there is this subconscious wanting us as humans to complete things. Like to, complete the puzzle, bro. Finish the game. Finish your meal. Everything, bro. We just want to complete things for some reason. We feel good and we feel satisfied when we complete and achieve things. When we set a target and we get to it. When we load up the experience bar in a video game you're playing. But truth is, in life, there's no completion. There's no completion, bro. You'll never complete life. Because getting on the next level only means 3 other arise and 3 other levels pull out in front of you, It's amazing. Solving a problem only means 3 others arise. Getting a success, getting a win only means, there are 5 other wins unlocked to get, basically, bro. It's amazing. Life is never complete. Until you stop trying to complete life, bro, you're never gonna feel satisfied and you're never gonna feel good inside. The moment you stop trying to complete life is the moment when you actually complete it. Because to complete it means just to live it. The moment you realize that you already have everything you want and you start feeling grateful, you see that more of the things you want come to you naturally. Completing life means realizing that there's no completing of life. Like, this is the paradox, bro. This is the duality of our human experience, the experience to be alive as a human. This is the duality of it. That there's no completion. We always try to finish and to complete things, but that's not possible. What an amazing message I just shared with you. I'm so smart, bro. I'm so fucking smart and intelligent. What would you do without me? Sashu at 18 years old, completing life, because he just realized that to complete life, you need to realize that there is no completing life. What a beautiful thought. Let's get it, bro. Let's fucking get it. I just, got myself into the right frequency. Now I'm ready to smash life with great joy and positive feelings again, bro. Let's go. Let's fucking smash it.